Man, what in the world, Bo? It's your boy Big Low Country. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I gotta come on here and eat this crow, man. I gotta come on here and eat this crow. Cartier Walker, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on here later. Troy Aikman, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on here later. So look, for everybody that don't know, first of all, my name is Big Low Country. Thank y'all so much for chilling out with old dog tonight. Sunday night fan reaction. Uh, I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all, man. I've been boosting these Buffalo Bills up all year long. All year long, I've been boosting up Josh Allen. I thought this was Josh Allen's time. It's one of those situations where it just kind of be like that sometimes. Uh, Josh Allen just completely disappointed me tonight, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's going on, Reg? I see you, fam. Hope y'all doing good. Much love to y'all, man. Much love to y'all. Asia Green, I see. I think Asia must be talking about that boy Tom freaking Brady. Look, man. I mean, that man was just balling. What's going on, Miss Ronnie? Think about Ronnie. She a sweet old girl, man. Sweet old girl. Miss Asia, I see you. So, look, that's one thing about being on the coaching staff. So whenever I talk about being on the coaching staff, it's one of those cases where, we can all be loud and wrong together. So it's one of those cases where I said, hey, man, I asked everybody who y'all think is going to win. Everybody was like, oh, I don't think the Bucs are going to win. Now, it might just be because what we have on our chest, a lot of us are Falcons fans in here. That might be the case, but, almost all of us said that Green Bay was going to win. I was waffling, close to the end of the stream last night when we were doing that pep rally. I was waffling. I was like, well, wait a minute now. Bucs been running this thing pretty good. They've been running that ball pretty good. Leonard Fournette, he just, he been kind of trying to turn things over. But look, man. At the end of the day, Tom freaking Brady. Now, I want to check up. I want to ask y'all a question about that first game between the Bucs and the Green Bay Packers. Why wasn't anybody running the ball? What in the world? What's going on with that, man? I see we got a few people trickling in here. All the coaches speaking to each other. Positive love, positive thanks. Said, what's up, bro? I'm sick to my stomach, but maybe this could be a situation that we need to change QB. Hey, bro. Hey, man. I'm definitely sick to my stomach. And it's not even a rival, a division rival situation. To me, it's one of those cases where I'm just getting tired of seeing Tom Brady. Just to be completely honest with you. 10 Super Bowls. Tom Brady was out on a mission this year because I was one of the people that said, look, Tom Brady, he's a system quarterback. He can't do it without Bill Belichick in that system. And, there's nothing wrong with that. But this year, he wore a different uniform. At the beginning of the season, he was under a completely different system. But look, we've seen a lot of Leonard Fournette. We've seen a lot of Ronald Jones, like these last 4 or 5 games of the regular season and going into these playoffs. And I mean, it made a difference. But the way that they was chucking and ducking that ball, through that second, because the fact of the matter is that if Tampa Bay would have continued playing ball like they did in that first quarter, Tampa Bay would have ran them out the gym because they was running, and then Tom Brady was, pulling it back and doing that play action. He was killing them, eating them alive. But then I don't know. It's almost like him and Aaron Rodgers started having a pissing contest or something. I don't know what was going on. I was like, are these guys? I mean, we know Aaron Rodgers can still throw the ball, but Tom Brady was just taking unnecessary shots. He almost gave the game away. But you know, they held on. A lot of people are saying, why didn't Aaron Rodgers run it on that third down? Aaron Rodgers know he wasn't going to make it to the end zone. Real quarterbacks trust their arm more than they trust their legs. And you know, this is definitely something that we're going to break down. We're going to do film study on that play. And I just want to show y'all exactly what we had in that situation. But Aaron Rodgers had Jason Pierre-Paul about 3 or 4 yards behind him, who runs like a 4.7 40. So, I mean, he's still a freak athlete. It don't matter how long he's been in the NFL. He's still a beast. Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to get to that end zone. He seen a window to the best wide receiver in the league this year, and he took it. And I'm not knocking him. Now, they need to talk to Matt LaFleur, because Matt LaFleur should have went for it on 4th down. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, so you basically give the ball back to Tom Brady and say, hey, we're going to keep Tom Brady from getting 2 first downs. And don't forget that you're not only keeping them from getting 2 first downs, but you also got to score yourself. And this, you're not just scoring a touchdown. You're down by 5. I mean, you're not just scoring a field goal. You're down by 5 points, folks. You got to score a touchdown. That was terrible coaching on Matt LaFleur's part. I don't know if Matt LaFleur was drinking moonshine tonight or what, but there was definitely something going on, man. Devon said, what's up, y'all? Dang. Hey, Troy Aikman, he was actually calling the game. Troy Aikman was calling the game. Hey, bro, what's good with your fam? Look, all of us in here, one thing about the coaching staff, we know how to admit when we're wrong. And we were wrong in this situation. Everybody who picked the Buccaneers to lose, I'm one of the first. I know how to eat crow. Sometimes I put barbecue sauce. Sometimes I put honey on it. Sometimes, you know, I'll put it on the smoker. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the brine first. But it don't matter as long as you eat it. And tonight I'm eating crow. I didn't think the Bucs were going to win, Troy. But they pulled it out, man. Let's get it, GA. What's going on, fam? What's up, Coach? Ian Miles, I see you, fam. What's going on with you? Ronald Morgan said you were definitely right about Tampa, Ian. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing about the coaching staff. And also Dios, he was in the chat as well. He was in the chat as well last night. He said that Tampa, he said himself that JPP was going to dominate, and I seen JPP all over the place. So, look, that's part of the advantage of being on the coaching staff. We get to put our heads together, and we get to just run these scenarios over, and we always say, oh, well, you know, let's see what we got going on. Now, Unknown Man, I know the Unknown Man is a Packers fan. So y'all make sure that y'all show him some love. Now, look, you can't feel bad. Don't feel bad about this year, man. That's right. There's always next year. So look, thing is that y'all had a great season. I think Aaron Rodgers is the MVP, to be completely honest with you. And y'all got a chance to play 2 more games than we did, because the Falcons didn't even make it to the playoffs. So don't feel bad about that, man. Don't feel bad about that. You know, it's just one of those cases. And Troy Aikman said that Tampa has depth. Both safeties were backups. That's true. That's good drafting. You're definitely right about that, because I know that Winfield, he was out and everything, and you know, they just had a chance to, you know, those backups had a chance to come in, and I mean, they balled out. It's always tough to beat the Aaron Rodgers, go to Lambeau Field and beat Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. You know, now Miss Asia, she said that Aaron Rodgers may be done. I don't know about that, Asia. I don't know about that one because look, these last couple years, it's been one of those cases where you know Aaron Rodgers hasn't played this year. Aaron Rodgers balled out this year, but I think he showed this year that he has a lot left in the tank because these last couple years, I was like, well, dang, Aaron Rodgers might not be Aaron Rodgers anymore. I think we're just going off of his name, but he went toe to toe with Tom Brady, and I mean, they just pulled it out, man. They just pulled it out. Now there were some calls that were questionable, but that's just football at the end of the day. That's just football at the end of the day. And see, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is moral character. This is moral character right here. Check this out, man. I got everybody in the comments owning it. And what's going on, Terror Artist 404? I see you, fam. I'll make sure. Oh, so look, man. I want to let y'all know. I don't know if y'all seen this. I don't know if I reminded y'all about this last night, but so Terror Artist 404, he did because he's our Madden guy on AFN. So Terror Artist 404, he actually did a simulation. He actually did a simulation showing on Madden who were going to win these championship games today. So now he's going to actually do a simulation for the Super Bowl, and he's going to get that put up ASAP. As a matter of fact, he just sent me a text message, said, "Hey, Big Low, I'm finna put that up like right now. So if I know him like I know him, he's actually recording it right now. So y'all make sure that y'all check out my boy Tier Artist 404. If it's a case where you want to see the Super Bowl before you see the Super Bowl." But yeah, man, I was just getting ready to say, see, this is I like how my coaching staff takes ownership. My homeboy Ghost Pepper said my predictions were off. Well, it is what it is. And that's how it is, man. H. Green said my predictions were off. Yeah, and that's how it is. Ian Miles said, "Hey, I was wrong about the Bills." So, it's just one of those things, man. Now, positive thinking, he said that Green Bay drafted Jordan Love, so Aaron Rodgers is done. I don't know about that because, like I said, I think Aaron Rodgers, I think he might be the MVP this season. Be completely honest with you. I mean, Aaron Rodgers balled out, man. I don't know if it's one of those cases where, he's done. Jordan Love, he could sit for the next couple years. Like, you don't just get rid of a guy that was one play away from taking you to the Super Bowl. Like, that's not something that you do unless he's just completely disgruntled. I wouldn't do it. It'll be different if it was one of those cases where, they just weren't showing up and, he wasn't, if it was like a Matthew Stafford situation, that would be completely different. So, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all give me a 1 if y'all think Aaron Rodgers is done. And give me a 2 if y'all think that he's not done. I just want to see how y'all think about it. I just want to see how y'all feeling about this right now. Let's see here. Devon. Okay, so Devon said 2. Let's get it. He said a 2. Reg, he said 2. EMI. Yeah. I don't think Aaron's done. I think it's one of those cases where, he's older, but Aaron Rodgers still a heck of a player, man. He's still a heck of a player. What's going on, Coach Wallace? I see you, fam. Now, Coach Wallace, I know Coach Wallace, he went against the grain last night. Tell us, what were your predictions last night for this game, Coach? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. He's gonna stay in Green Bay. He's gonna stay in Green Bay. Yeah, he's definitely going to stay in Green Bay, man. So, look, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about the fact that why in the world are these New England Patriots fans, these New England Patriots fans getting naked? These New England, I go and I look on Facebook, I look on Twitter. These New England Patriots fans, they out here celebrating like New England Patriots going to the Super Bowl. What in the world, bro? What in the world? Like, what's going on with that? Are the Patriots just so used to going to the Super Bowl and they're so used to winning that they just feel like it's one of those cases where, oh, well, Tom Brady's going, so we're still going to celebrate like we won. If there's one fan base that I cannot stand in the NFL, it is New England Patriots. Because the fact of the matter is that it's like, you know, I know a lot of people say New Orleans Saints fans are annoying, but they're not annoying to me. New Orleans Saints fans are passionate, but it's like the difference between Saints fans and Patriots fans, they remind me a lot of Miami Heat fans back whenever LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh were playing in Miami. Like, they don't know what's going on. They don't know football. But at the end of the day, you know, they just like that feeling of winning. I call it that feeling of inclusive winning. So it's like whenever the team that you cheer for and that you just got naked for last week, you know, you never said Miami and Heat in the same sentence before you jumped on this bandwagon. It's one of those cases where they actually just jump on a bandwagon and they don't know nothing about the sport. They just want to feel good about winning. And to me, I kind of feel like they want to feel good about themselves in the process. Yeah, man. Yeah, they love Tommy touchdown. But one thing that these Patriots have to realize is that they lost. They didn't make it to the playoffs. Bill Belichick was wrong in this case. In this case, Bill was wrong. If Bill Belichick was smart, he would have kept Tom Brady. But, you know, sometimes it's just like somebody said about Aaron Rodgers earlier. You know, sometimes you just need to change the scenery. That's what Matthew Stafford needed with the Lions. The Detroit Lions realized that, look, it doesn't matter what we do. As long as Matthew Stafford is our quarterback, we're not going to do anything special here. We might go 8-8. They made it to the playoffs and acted like they won a Super Bowl. Then they immediately got put out because that's what happens whenever you come to the playoffs with that type of attitude. You come to the playoffs with the attitude of, oh, we have losing mentalities. That's what happens. That's why it's like whenever the Browns went, you know, you can tell that them boys were focused. Browns should have beat the Chiefs last week, but, you know, it just be like that sometimes. That's just how the ball bounces. Unknown man said Patriots fans, they're not loyal. And I definitely agree with you. Unknown man said Kansas City has the worst fans. So I tell y'all what, y'all let me know, who do y'all think has the worst fan base in the NFL? I think it's Patriots fans because I feel like it's one of those cases where they don't even think that they don't even really pay attention to football. I know it got to the point where they stopped going to regular season games. Like they only show up for playoff games. So it's like what kind of fan base is that, Bo? At the end of the day, what kind of fan base is that? I know a lot of people don't like Cowboys fans. But you know what, man? I mean, I know with those in the 90s and everything, those Cowboys fans, they were very annoying. But I'm going to tell you something. I got to give those Cowboys fans credit because that was 20 years ago since they went on those Super Bowl runs. A lot of those guys are still very, very loyal, and they keep up with their team very well. So it's like I used to not like Cowboys fans, but yeah, I definitely feel like they earn some respect in my book. Now, Reg, he said that Eagles fans, the Eagles fans are terrible. Coach Devon said Cowboys fans. Troy Aikman said Giants fans, but Troy, he used to play against those Giants. Of course, you're gonna think those guys are terrible. Coach Wilder said, Big Low, I told you that the Bills were going to fail, were going to fall short, and the Chiefs were going to. You called it, Coach. Hey, man. Hey, that's one thing about the coaching staff here, fam. We lose. It's one of those cases where, our team that we picked, we acknowledge that, we made the wrong call. And, we just kind of keep going on about our business, man. Kind of keep going on about our business. Take it, learn from it, and keep going. Unfortunately, the NFL couldn't have that State Farm Super Bowl. I guess State Farm didn't send them enough money to get that State Farm Super Bowl. But it'd be like that sometimes. Patrick Mahomes, he's trying to go back to back like Drake, and I definitely think he has a great chance to do it. Because if Tyreek Hill plays like he played tonight, Tyreek Hill was looking like Michael Vick on Madden 04. I ain't gonna lie to you. He looks like he's faster. That's tough to beat, man. That's tough to beat. Ms. Ronan Morgan said that Cowboys fans are stuck in the past and delusional about their current garbage status. Wow. Sounds like there's some resentment there, Miss Ronan. Garbage status? Unknown Man said that Kansas City got the worst fans because they do the tomahawk chop, imitating Native American chants, and they booed the untying of the arms at the beginning of the season for Black Lives Matter. Wow. Now, that's crazy because that whole, this social revolution that we're going through right now, like they said that. We're seeing that some things just aren't as acceptable as they used to be. For example, I don't know if anybody has heard this, but I have heard some rumors that the Atlanta Braves are considering changing their names. They're considering changing their names from the Braves to the Atlanta Hammers in honor of Hank Aaron. So I don't know how that's gonna go over. In Atlanta. That's gonna be that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. Let's get it said, but the media dubbed them as America's team. Yeah. I don't really think they're America's team anymore. I think the Patriots are America's team. And that sounded nasty coming out my mouth. But I think the Patriots are America's team. The reason I say that is because any of these young Thundercats that I see that I meet, especially the ones that don't really know about football, they always claim to be Patriots fans. So yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I don't know about Atlanta Hammers, but definitely rest in peace to Hank Aaron, man. Definitely. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't think the Cowboys are America's team anymore. I think that one thing that we learned about America is that America loves winners. You can do anything that you want to do and make all the mistakes in the world. At the end of the day, America loves winners. Winning solves a lot of issues in American society. For example, Ben Roethlisberger. Whenever Ben Roethlisberger was around Millersville, Georgia, doing whatever he was doing out there, terrible story. Ben Roethlisberger was public enemy number one for a long time. Ben Roethlisberger also won 2 Super Bowls. You don't really hear people talking about that too much. He's talked about with such admiration. He's also found the Lord. But you also see that Ben Roethlisberger doesn't have that many. He doesn't have that many sponsorship deals as well. So, yeah, I mean, then also think about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, that whole situation that he had in Colorado. Then a lot of people forget that he snitched on Shaq. He said, well, dog, Shaq did it too. But, Kobe, he rebranded himself, became the Mamba, changed his number. Moving forward, Kobe, he was one of the most beloved players in NBA history. But he was public enemy number one for a while. People forget about that, man. People forget about that. Stone, what's going on, fam? Appreciate you for chilling out with me, man. So I see that everybody in here is giving us their predictions. He said that Homelander Brady is going to win the Super Bowl. I forgot that Super Bowl is going to be in Tampa. Yeah, I forgot about it. I forgot that Super Bowl is going to be in Tampa, man. So y'all tell me, who do y'all think is going to win this Super Bowl? So we got the old legend who almost literally played against. Well, he almost played in almost half the Super Bowls. So he played for 20 seasons, and he's going to his 10th Super Bowl. So half the time he plays, he actually plays in the Super Bowl. Then you got the young Thundercat, who they're deeming might be one of the best of all time. Who do y'all think is going to pull this thing out, man? I need to know. Why y'all putting that in there? We're waiting on that, man. I need to make sure to let y'all know, if you're watching this and you're getting anything from this, or are you enjoying this and you like chilling out with old Country Boy, make sure you do Country Boy a favor and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. I also want to let y'all know, if there's anybody new in here, please make sure that you subscribe to Big Low Country Sports. Whenever you do, if you put it in that live chat, that's right down there up underneath here, what we'll do is we'll definitely give you a shout out, and we'll welcome you to the coaching staff. All right, so I got these predictions coming in here. Mr. Wallace Smith, and look, y'all might want to listen to Coach Wallace, because Coach Wallace, he's been calling them right all season. He's been making all the good calls. That's why he's on the coaching staff. Coach Wallace said the Chiefs going to win. Positive love, positive thinking. Said the Chiefs the champ, and they're going to stay the champ. Man, you know what? If the Chiefs win this Super Bowl, I'm going to tell y'all something. That $50 million a year contract that Patrick Mahomes got, it might be all worth it. So, look, if he goes and he wins back-to-back, and he can make the playoffs for a couple more times, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, man, he deserves it. He deserves $50 million a year. Well, Amy, what in the world, Bo? What's going on, fam? I see you. Make sure that you let us know, man, who you think is going to win this Super Bowl. Make sure you let us know, fam. Man, everybody. Now, look, y'all. Y'all ain't just pick Kansas City because y'all don't want Tampa Bay to win because we Falcons fans. I need y'all to let me know that now, because Terror Artist 404 said, go KC. See, he didn't even pick KC. He just said, go KC, because he don't want Tampa to win. I already know him. Stone Decatur said, KC, let's get it. GA said, KC. Devon Stanford said, go KC, go KC. Ms. Roney said, I hope the Chiefs win. I can't forgive Brady for cheating us. I'm sorry, beating us in the Super Bowl. Now, look, she told me not to stop. She told me to stop talking about Brady cheating in the Super Bowl the other night. She told me to stop talking about that. But you see, she bringing it up. She picking the wound. She picking the scab. Red said that he has KC. William Amy said he got Tampa. We got one Tampa. Troy said hey, look, Troy Aikman, he's gonna talk about that Tampa defense. He told y'all about it. And look, that Tampa defense did ball out, Troy. I gotta give it to you. Because I was sure enough getting ready to call you Sapphire tonight. I was sure enough getting ready to call you the Rhinestone Cowboy because you was getting naked for him. But look, that nakedness was justified, Troy. That nakedness was justified. Ian Miles said that he's going for Tampa. So, you know, it looks like more people are leaning toward Kansas City. But like Devon Stanford said, I admit it, Coach. I don't want Tampa to win. And let's get it. GA says, I'm not rooting for a division rival, Coach. Sorry. Ms. Rona said, y'all, it feels real biased in here. Only one person. No, not one person. We had a few people pick Tampa. I know William Amy, Troy, you know, he been talking about that Tampa Bay defense, and Ian Miles, you know, they all picked Tampa. So Unknown Man, you was talking about Kansas City. You saying that Kansas City might be able to pull it out. But yeah, I definitely agree with y'all. You know what? Because you know, my wife, she's been talking to me about honesty and talking to me about the things, me acknowledging why I'm taking the courses of action that I'm taking. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to, you know, open up my mind and my heart and everything. I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. I want to pick Kansas City, and I'm hoping Kansas City wins because I can't stand Tom Brady. And look, my favorite uncle is a Tampa Bay fan, and he helps keep me, his love for Tampa Bay and just football in general. It keeps me going, man, because he has this like undying love for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Undying love. Every year we go to the Falcons Tampa Bay game, and like he always talking trash and things like that. And I just felt so conflicted because I love seeing them so happy that Tampa Bay's going back to the Super Bowl, but I was hating. In my mind and in my heart, I was hating. I was like, man, boy, I hope them jokers lose, boy. I hope them jokers take a big fat L. I mean, am I wrong for thinking that? Am I wrong for hoping that my uncle's team wins? That doesn't matter because I definitely hoping that my uncle's team, that my uncle's team loses. It doesn't matter because I definitely hope that Tampa Bay is going to lose all day. So it is crazy because all season long I've been saying that the Kansas City Chiefs are overrated. But I can't say that now because they're one of the last two teams that's left at the end of the day. I can't even say that. And it's like I got people in my comments on YouTube. I thought that they would have forgot about it. And they hitting me back up on old videos. They're like, oh, Lowe, see, I told you. Oh, are they still overrated now, Coach Lowe? I'm like, hey, man, hey, you right. You right. I got to eat that crow. I even predicted that the Buffalo Bills would beat Kansas City in the playoffs. And this was before the playoffs even started. I predicted that Tennessee or the Buffalo Bills were going to beat them in the playoffs. I mean, and the Buffalo Bills just embarrassed me. Josh Allen got me looking like a fool out here. Good thing I ain't putting no money up on it. If I would put money up, I would have been looking crazy. Robert Bennett, what in the world, Coach? Robert Bennett said, what in the world, Coach Lowe? Bills didn't show up today. Hey, Bo. Hey, it was hard times, man. I had to eat that L. I had to eat that L like James. Like James did last week whenever the Saints lost. I had to eat that L. I had to crack it open like a crab leg, Bo. It was hard times. Who did you pick to win that game, Robert? I'm trying to remember. You know, I try to keep up with everybody. I remember we were talking about it last night. Who did you pick to win that one? Ronald Morgan said, the uncle is firing off all kinds of annoying cannons in the family group chat. I begrudgingly light one to congratulate him, and I instantly felt dirty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whenever he put it up, I clicked the like button on the picture, but I hated it. I hated it. I mean, ugh. Tampa Bay going back to the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. That's the thing that hurts me. Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. It would have been different. Look, if the Carolina Panthers go to the Super Bowl, whatever they win, I didn't even feel bad about that. I wasn't even upset about that. But it's just something about those Saints and those Buccaneers, man. Something about them, man, that I don't know. It got me feeling some type of way. Okay, Robert. So Robert chose the Bills. He said they were going to win 31-23. Yeah. I definitely thought they were going to win too, but you know, it be like that sometimes, man. It be like that sometimes. Reggie C2K said, "Hey, coach, what in the world? TB12 trying to get chip number 7. Man, boy. Tom Brady trying to get number 7. Have y'all ever like despised a moment that you know is coming? Because a moment that I know is coming one day, is whenever Tom Brady retires. So whenever Tom Brady retires, just imagine how the media is going to get naked. I mean, they're going to be calling him the greatest football player of all time. They're going to, get naked, flip upside down, do some splits, do cartwheels, butt booty naked. Whenever Tom Brady decides to retire, and I'm literally going to have to turn TV off. I can't get on Facebook or Bleacher Report or anything like that because I don't know if that's something that I could deal with. Whenever Tom Brady retires, it's going to be ridiculous. It's definitely going to be ridiculous. And I don't know if that's something I could do. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Robert said, yeah, coach, you just got to eat this L. Hey, bro, let's get it, GA. Sometimes you just got to tip that hat, fam. Because it be like that sometimes, man. But y'all tell me something, though. In this game between Green Bay and Tampa Bay, why were they not running the football? Like, what was the whole issue with that situation? Like, I was texting Terror Artist 404, and I was saying that, look, it's almost like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are just trying to one up each other. Like, why were those boys not running the football? Am I the only one that noticed that? But it got to the point where it started turning into a pig fest out there, man. I mean, I don't know what was going on. Those boys were legitimately not running the football. It's like they were refusing to. It just got to the point where they just started chucking the ball down the field. He just said that the game was just sad. It was an exciting game to watch. Now, and Will, you're right. Tampa did run the ball, especially in that first quarter. They were running the ball good. But I don't know if you noticed, but like in the second, third, and early fourth quarter, like Tom Brady, for some reason, he was just taking shots down the field, like it wasn't nobody's business. And I looked at Kuntry, baby. I was like, what's going on with this? Because like Tom Brady knows good and well, he's not the way that he's supposed to win is run the ball and throw short passes and screen passes, and that just wasn't working for him today. Well, no, I'm sorry, that was working for him today, but for some reason he thought he was Patrick Mahomes or something. I don't know if Giselle made him feel good or something before the game, and he was just feeling himself or what. But I don't know why in the world he just started just chucking and ducking that thing. Man, now Robert said the game looks like it can do better. The game looks like it could do better than your game. I don't know, Coach. Yeah, hey man, I don't know what those boys were doing, and I don't know what Matt LaFleur was doing as well. Because why? I tell you what, y'all let me know. What would y'all have done in that situation? So whenever there's 2.5 minutes left in the game, would y'all have kicked the field goal? You're down by 8 points. Would y'all have kicked the field goal in that case and tried to get the ball back on defense? Or would y'all have just tried to go ahead and go for it right then? Because I know what Bruce Arians was thinking. He was thinking, well, look, we don't want to let these guys get the ball back with 2.5 minutes and then have to stop Tom Brady from getting the field goal. But doesn't it seem like that put you in a better situation to win? Exactly, Will. Like, what in the world? Yeah, I would have went for it. Like, what was Matt LaFleur thinking? Troy Aikman said that Mike Evans had 2 big drops. I mean, yeah, he had 2 big drops, but did you see how Leonard Fournette looked like he had on an LSU jersey, Bo? He was running like it was 2015 out there. That boy was getting his man today. You hear me? And to be completely honest with you, it's like looking like throughout these playoffs, Leonard Fournette became the number 1 running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know that Ronald Jones has been hurt, but Leonard Fournette is balling. You hear me? He is balling. And you know, I've seen this as well, Stone Decatur. He said, Coach, did you notice that Aaron Rodgers didn't run the ball when he had the chance? Something that's fishy. Look, man, you got to remember something, bro. We watching it from up here. We're not down there on the field. You got to remember that things move a whole lot faster when you're down there on the field trying to make things happen. Fact of the matter is that Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to get that touchdown if he would have ran it. Jason Pierre-Paul was breathing down his neck. I'm going to do a film study on that. You already know, Stone. So whenever I do that film study, I'm just going to show you. Like Jason Pierre-Paul, he had the angle. He had the speed on Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure he can run faster than Aaron Rodgers. And I think he made the right choice with throwing it, to be completely honest with you. He had a small window there with Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is supposed to be the best wide receiver in the league. But, you know, he just couldn't catch that one. That's another thing I wanted to ask y'all about. Was Aaron Rodgers forcing the ball to Devontae Adams tonight? Or today? Like, because there was one point where they were in the red zone. Aaron Rodgers threw it to Devontae Adams 3 times, 3 incompletions. It was almost like Dirk Cutter, and he was saying, "We're gonna throw 3 straight passes." It was almost like that, because I just don't know. Hey, Will, that's what they say. They say that Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver in the league. You know, look, I agree with you. I agree. I don't know if it's because I got this thing right here on my chest, but I tell you who's the best wide receiver in the league. But, you know, if you check on Madden, Devontae Adams is a 99. Julio Jones ain't. That's all I'm saying. Devontae Adams is also dealing with the fact that he's on a below average wide receiving core. So he's just getting a lot of passes forced to him. Yeah, you're right about that, Robert. He did. He left a lot of wide receivers open today. I definitely agree with you on that, man. I definitely agree with you on that. But yeah, let's get it. And let's get it. You make a great point. Green Bay had all three of their timeouts. Why would you not just go for it? Because the fact of the matter is that if you go for it on fourth down, and I don't remember what yard line, I think they're on like the 5 or 6 yard line. If you don't get it, you can always stop them and get yourself in good field position. But if you just kick the field goal, it's one of those cases where you basically putting yourself out the game. You basically putting yourself out the game. I don't know what they was thinking. Because Romney said that Aaron Rodgers was definitely forcing it and deserved that L based off of that alone. Man, coach. Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Miss Romney, she's serious about her coaching. Whenever we coach, her biggest pet peeve is blocking. If somebody springs a big play, she cannot stand when somebody's running down the field beside someone and they're just running and not looking for somebody to block. That's her biggest pet peeve because she feels like that's a lack of discipline. So, me being the husband, just so I can come home and eat dinner, I had to fuss at people for not blocking. I just want to eat dinner every night. So, just want to tell y'all that about Miss Roney, man. Troy said that the Packers went 3 and out 3 times in the fourth quarter. Tampa did. We know, Troy. We know Tampa's defense is no joke. We know. I agree with you. Man. I definitely agree with you. And everybody's talking about Julio Jones being better than Devontae Adams. I think Julio's better than Devontae. I definitely do. But, it's this whole media monster that we got out here. It's one of those cases where people feel like, people they look at the results of what's going on. They don't think about the fact that Julio Jones has been injured and the fact that he was just playing on a bad team this year. Because let's be honest, the Falcons were just a bad team this year. And when I say bad team, like that's encompassing everything. That's encompassing the coaches, the players, the front office, everything. Now, I'm not saying that the players are bad because I think we have a lot of talent on the Falcons. All I'm saying is that the coaching was terrible. The front office was terrible. And, so with those factors coming into play, Julio Jones, he didn't look like Julio Jones. So, yeah. Let's get GA said, Julio or Tyreek, who you got, coach? I got Julio, end zone Jones all day. Tyreek Hill's fast, but he ain't running no routes like Julio. Come on. He ain't high pointing the ball like Julio. If it's a third, if it's a third down, if it's a 3rd and 7, and I need 7 yards, yes, I'm going with Julio, end zone Jones. My homeboy Terror Artist 404 always says it's not who you know, it's Julio at the end of the day. So yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, all day, let's get it. I definitely agree, man. Julio, end zone Jones, better than Tyreek Hill. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Who y'all think is better, Julio Jones or Tyreek Hill? I want to see how y'all feeling about that. Robert Bennett said AJ Terrell shut Tyreek Hill down. Well, you know what? That was a team effort because we were running zone coverage that whole day, and that's how you stop the Chiefs. You gotta run a deep cover 2 zone. In a lot of cases, Tampa too. That's how you stop the cheese. I don't know what in the world Buffalo Bills were doing today. Sometimes it looked like they were trying to confuse Patrick Mahomes and run cover 6s. I don't know what they were doing. But I know one thing. They were getting them draws burnt off. They were getting them draws burnt off all day. All right, so I got my votes coming in. Von Stanford said Julio all day. Robert Bennett said Julio. Wilder Smith said, Big though, they was doubling Adams just about all game, and it frustrated Rodgers. You know why it frustrated Rodgers? Because he was looking at Adams the whole game. And he should know good and well that in cases like that, if you're doubling somebody, that means that there's a good chance somebody is open or somebody's going to get open pretty soon. Easy. You teach every time. Whenever a wide receiver is shaded or he's double teamed, you always look to the other side of the field first. You always look at the middle of the field. Then you check your hot man. And I understand that's hard to do because you got 1,200 pounds of flesh trying to tackle you. But look, that's why you get paid $30, $40 million a year. I mean, come on. Yeah, so being double teamed, that's definitely. Stone Decatur said that he thinks that Tyreek Hill is better than Julio Jones this year. I mean, look, to each his own, man. You also got to look at the team Tyreek Hill is playing on, too. Tyreek Hill is playing on a team with the best tight end in the league. Possibly the best quarterback in the league. One of the best number 2 wide receivers in the league. One of the best offensive coordinators and one of the best offensive minds in National Football League history. So, I mean, you know, but look, I'm not gonna knock you. You know, that's your decision. Coach Wilder said Julio Jones all day long. All day long. Red said Jet Jones is not who you know, it's Julio. Positive love, positive thinking. Said AJ Brown said Julio. There you go, right there. AJ Brown said Julio. He's a wide receiver in the league right now. Right now. He said that Julio's the best in the league. Now, I see that there's some new people that came into the chat. Y'all let us know, who do y'all think is a better wide receiver? Julio Jones or Tyreek Hill? Agent Green said Julio. Spence Montgomery, what in the world? Spence Montgomery said Antonio Brown or Julio Jones. Now, look, man. Now, if you would have said in 2016, this might have been a heck of a lot better conversation. In 2016, I actually said that Antonio Brown was a better wide receiver than Julio Jones. And the thing is that if you look up Antonio Brown's 40 time, I think he ran like a 4.6, which shows you that like great wide receivers, they don't have to have cheetah speed. They don't have to have that Tyreek Hill kind of speed. You know, it's one of those things where it's like it's all about body control. It's all about, you know, showing your quarterback that you're going to be open, and your quarterback having that trust in you because he's seen it over and over again in practice. So yeah, man, yeah. But right now, yeah, Julio Jones all day. Antonio, that old man's creeping up on him. Pelican, what's going on? Pelican said, hey, it's me. So happy the Buccaneers are in the Super Bowl. Definitely, fam. Definitely. But yeah, you know, all of us Falcons fans in here, Pelican. No, we ain't really feeling that, bro. We just took a vote. Everybody said that almost everybody except for 3 people, we are going for Kansas City. That's what we going for. Troy Aikman said Antonio Brown will be back for the Super Bowl. Another weapon for Brady. Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, that young kid, what's his name? Johnson? He's looking like he's gonna be the truth too. He's looking like he's gonna be the truth. Let's get it. GA said, I'm gonna say this now. Calvin Ridley is coming. Devon Stanford said, I can't believe we having this conversation. Who touching Julio? Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. A lot of Falcons fans ain't really feeling Calvin Ridley like that. A lot of people are saying that they don't think he has what it takes to be a legitimate, true number one receiver. I'm gonna put it to you like this: the kid is talented. The kid is talented, and it's like I tell everybody all the time: you can't compare him to Julio Jones. Like, if you have a brother that's a millionaire and your salary is $130,000 a year, don't feel bad about yourself. People look at Calvin Ridley and say, oh man, think about Calvin Ridley, he's small. Like, Calvin Ridley's like 6'1". Like, he's not a small dude. He's just small compared to Julio. Calvin Ridley gonna be a beast. But please do not compare that kid to Julio. That's not fair to him. That's not fair to him. Yeah, he's 6'1", 190. He's a good sized kid. But yeah, don't compare that man to Julio. That's just not fair. That's like comparing Goku to Big Low Country. Y'all know Goku don't compare to Big Low Country. Y'all know better than that. Oh man. Spencer Montgomery said that the Chiefs finna smack them boys. Man. I hope that's the case. Let's get GA said, no, I'm not comparing him to Julio Jones, coach. I'm just saying the numbers he's putting up in 3 years is amazing. That's all I'm saying. Hey, let's get it. I agree with you, fam. Like, these numbers that he's putting up, I mean, he putting touchdowns at a breakneck pace, man. Like, boy, he's a baller. He's a baller. Robert Bennett said Julio's an avatar. They don't come around every year. Hey, you definitely right about that. You definitely right about that. While Smith said Big Low, they don't understand football because Ridley is a beast. And Marvin Harrison, he wasn't that big either. Yeah, man. Yeah, look, I mean, everybody doesn't have to be 220 pounds, 230, built like DK Metcalf. People like DK Metcalf, Julio Jones. I'm going to take it back for y'all. One that y'all might not remember. David Boston, Anquan Bolden, T.O., guys like that, they don't come around that often. Guys like that, whenever they were in high school, they didn't play wide receiver. They were on the defensive line. They were probably defensive end somewhere. So yeah, I mean, you can't compare guys like that to who you can't compare someone, an average size guy. People say, oh, he's short. He's 6'1". He's just about as tall as me. I'm a tall guy. He's 6'1". You can't compare that man to Julio Endzone Jones. Come on, man. The big boy Kuntry reads comments saying that the Chiefs are going to destroy the Chiefs. My bad. I hope that the Chiefs destroy the Bucs. My bad, man. I hope that it's hard for me to even say that the Bucs are in the Super Bowl, man. We don't want the Bucs to win the Super Bowl. And I mean, come on, y'all. And the game is in Tampa. So Tom Brady is the first quarterback in history to play the game in the town he actually plays in. Come on, man. So I got to hear this for the next 2 weeks. Man, boy, I can't stand Tom Brady. Man, I hate Tom Brady. I hate the Bucs. I hate Tom Brady's dog. I hate Tom Brady's goldfish. I just can't stand Tom Brady. He irks me. He gets on my nerves. Spencer said Jones and Clark and Matthew are the best defensive players. What? Whoa! What the world, Spence? Come on, bro. Man, Spence. Did you break in my house and get some moonshine, Bo? Spence said that. Calvin Ridley is better than Julio Jones. What in the world? Zeke, what's up, fam? What's going on with you, Bo? What's good with you, Bo? I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Pelican, nah, man. It's not that I want your favorite team to lose. I just want your favorite team to lose, man. Ain't no hate against you, bro. It's all love. I just don't like the Buccaneers, man. You know, I'm a Falcons fan, bro. It's all love, though, man. It's all love. Man, we ain't much gonna talk about Super Bowl 51. We ain't even gonna talk about that, Bo. That Tom Brady is the first one to lose at his home stadium. I definitely hope that's the case, man. I definitely hope that's the case. Zeke said, not doing well because the Bucs haven't been in the Super Bowl since 2002. So just imagine, and y'all think about this now. Just imagine if the Bucs go to the Super Bowl and win. Bucs go to the Super Bowl and win. How am I gonna go see my family, go see my uncle, and all he got to do is look at me and say 2-0. That's all he has to say to me. I can't say nothing. He just say, "Oh yeah, we 2-0 in the Super Bowl. Y'all 0-2." I gotta sit there with that. We 0-2 face on. I just gotta deal with it. I just gotta deal with it, man. Coach Wallace said Big Low, but Brady doesn't earn all the credit because Ty Bowles had the defense playing and won a head coach job this year. And you know what? If anybody would tell you that Tampa Bay defense is serious this year, Troy Aikman will tell you, and there it is. I just think Tampa Bay's defense is on another level right now. If anybody will tell you that Tampa Bay's defense is playing gangbusters right now, Troy Aikman will tell you that Tampa Bay's defense is on a whole nother level. Oh, okay. All right, Pelicans. All right. Yes, we remember 3-28. Yes, we remember 28-3 very vividly. Just for that, I take back what I said, Pelican. I hope y'all get your backs blown out in the Super Bowl. I hope y'all get whooped up on in the Super Bowl. I hope Patrick Mahomes has 8 touchdowns in the Super Bowl against y'all. It's all love, man. It's all love. Spencer said Tom Brady can get blown out by the Pats. Ready to beat old 80-year-old Tom. Hey, man. Look, Tom, I think Tom is on a mission to play till he's 50. I definitely do. I mean, he doesn't. I mean, he missed some throws tonight. Let's be completely honest. Tom missed some throws. But look, like he's still playing efficiently to go to the Super Bowl. You can't knock that. And this is coming from a Falcons fan. Like, Tom's balling. I mean, let's be completely honest here. Like Tom's balling. Now let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that Tom has been a top 5 quarterback in the league this season? I mean, because just like Coach Wallace mentioned, Ty Bowles, Ty Bowles has coached that defense up now. You know, Devin White, he's flying all over the field. Jason Pierre-Paul looks like he has a New York Giants jersey on. Like those boys are balling. So, I mean, is it one of those cases? I guess my question is, are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl because of Tom Brady? Because Tom Brady has just played at that elite level. Is he been like a top 5 quarterback this year? Or is it just one of those cases where it's just a complete team effort? Like whenever Ben Roethlisberger went to the Super Bowl, his first time and won. I think he only completed like 9 passes. Like, is it one of those cases? Hey man, you know what? I can't even say nothing about that, man. Is it one of those cases where Tom cheats, or like Troy Aikman said, he makes the whole team believers because they get caught up in the pheromones of Giselle because Giselle is so beautiful and Tom Brady is so beautiful. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? So Coach Wallace, he's going to answer my question. He said, "Nah, Big Low, I think he's got to give it up after 45 because he wants to play until he's 45." I mean, yeah, I think he could definitely do that, Coach. I definitely do. Now, Robert said that Tom played like a top 5 QB because his decision making in clutch moments. He said that Tampa had a defense and Tom came in and put them over the top to finish games. Now, look, let's be honest. Tampa didn't have all of this support. Tampa didn't have this support system last year. And that's why I feel like James is getting dealt a short hand in this case. Because if James Winston had this defense, if James Winston would have had this supporting cast, who's to say James wouldn't have took that team to the Super Bowl? Because he did have the highest amount of passing yards in the season. If you look at the interceptions that he had, half of them came off of drop passes. Then the other half came from just trying to force the ball because they couldn't stop a nosebleed. Pelican said, "Hey, Big Country, who is your least favorite team?" "Mine is the Broncos. They beat the Falcons, Panthers, Packers, 3 top 10 teams in the Super Bowl, and they beat my home state team, the Packers." Man, look, bro, you see this right here? You see that right there? Anybody who buys gear that has this symbol on it, we hate the New Orleans Saints. Look, that's our least favorite team. We can't stand them boys. Can't stand them. All right, so I'm getting some lists, and y'all feel free to give me your list of your top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL this season. Because I'm getting some lists in here. All right, so positive thinking, he says that um, he all had his weapon on elite level, but he's going with number 1, Patrick Mahomes, number 2, Aaron Rodgers, number 3, Tom, number 4, Josh Allen, and number 5, Ryan Tannehill. Wow, Ryan Tannehill. I mean, Tannehill, he balled out now. Hey, I gotta say that he balled out with top 5 in the league. Man, Russell Wilson fell out that much. Man, boy, that's rough right there, boy. That's rough. Let's get it. GA said Jameis was the defensive player of the year for them last year. Um, they let him go, and then they got over the hump. And then Robert said, "Nah, man, the Jameis he would be giving interceptions away like turkeys." That's rough, bro. That's rough. Devon said that, man, everybody just stripping. Everybody getting naked because of Tom Shady Brady. I mean, look, do we still say that? Do we still give the same narrative that Tom Brady is a cheater? Because, he went to a different team and done it. Now, I'm not saying that, he could have said, hey, Bruce, I'm not used to playing like this. I like to cheat to win I like to cheat to win my championships. Like, I mean, is it wrong for me to say that could have happened? I mean, is that wrong for me to say? All right, Zeke, he gave me his top 5 list. Zeke said Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Drew Brees. Huh. Okay. I feel you on that, Coach. I feel you on that. Spence Montgomery said Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, Russell Wilson, old cheat code Brady. Now Troy said Mahomes, Brady, Allen, Watson, and Deshaun Jackson. Okay. Okay. Did I say Deshaun Jackson? Lamar Jackson. Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson. I mean, look, Watson had a great year on a terrible team. So, yeah, I could definitely see that. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something, Zeke. I think that your boy Stafford could go to a couple of different places, and he could be pretty successful in both places. I think he'd go to the San Francisco 49ers, and if Kyle Shanahan gets his hands on him, the NFC better look out, or he could go to the Indianapolis Colts. Either one of those places could be very beneficial for him. All right, Spence, he said Mahomes, Rodgers, Ryan, Jackson, and Watson, and Brady is the 6th. So you saying that Brady's not in the top 5? Troy Aikman says that he did. Aaron Rodgers not in the top 5? Come on, bro. Aaron Rodgers might be your MVP. I don't know about that one, Coach. I don't know about that one. Miss Roney said, hey, give Ryan T his respect. Watson and Jackson are good athletes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A positive love, positive thinking said, give Ryan T his respect. My bad. And Miss Roney said that Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Justin Herbert. Wow. Kyler Murray, Sean Watson, and honorable mention, Taysom Hill. Wow, that's a very interesting list. She said she's just playing, y'all. She said she's just playing. But look, so you gonna leave Patrick Mahomes out of there? Man, that's pretty intense. I like seeing all these lists because I'm seeing a lot of different names. I'm seeing a lot of different variations. So if you haven't put a list up here yet, please put it up because I just want to see, who everyone thinks is, the top 5 quarterbacks in the league this year. And we're gonna see if it's one of those cases where, I mean, are the quarterbacks that are in the Super Bowl, are both of them in most people's top 5? I guess that's just one thing that we just need to see. Avalanche said Matthew Stafford. Okay, the Avalanche said Matthew Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Tommy Boy, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Devon Standifer, Coach Devon said Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Matt Ryan, and Russell Wilson. I see these Falcons fans, they riding with Matt Ryan on here. I see that, huh? Okay. Ms. Roney said that she forgot about Patrick Mahomes. He's definitely on there. But Troy said that Murray is 4'7". Get real. Hey man, you don't discriminate people because of their height. Yeah, he's a short guy. He can still play quarterback. Look at Drew. Drew ain't 6 foot tall if he stood on a stack of phone books. Let's see here. Zeke said that we got to give Matt Ryan his respect because he still made top 5 in passing yards, tied 9th with 26 touchdowns. And he did that with a terrible offensive coordinator. You're definitely right about that. Robert Bennett said Watson, Rodgers, Ryan, Mahomes, and Wilson. Okay. Looks like Matt Ryan making a lot of these lists. Spencer Montgomery said Matt Ryan, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Brady, and Brady. Joe Brady playing quarterback now? Got 2 Bradys on the list. Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of people showing Kyler Murray a lot of love, though, man. I'm actually surprised. Dios, what's going on, fam? Dio said Mahomes, Rodgers, Watson, Wilson, and Brady. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. A lot of Falcons fans might be mad at me for saying this. Lamar Jackson's better than Michael Vick. 100%. Y'all might not agree with that. But I definitely feel like that's the case. And Tom, what in the world, Troy? What's up with all this hate towards short people, man? You start hating on Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray doing this thing out there in Arizona. He's only going to get better. He almost won me a couple fantasy football championships till he tailed off at the end of the season. Troy Aikman said Nate Sudfeld, number 1. I thought you were going to pick Peterman or Pickerman. Terry Artist 404 said that I'm on that moonshine for saying that. Yeah, man, I do got to tell you that, Bo. Michael Vick, he was a great athlete. Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback than Michael Vick. All day. Let's be honest, man. Young Men of Faith Jamal, what's going on, fam? Young Men of Faith said that hashtag rig championship game is set up for Brady to have a home Super Bowl at his old age. Hopefully the Chiefs destroy them. But what's up, family? What's going on, Young Men of Faith Jamal? We see you, fam. I see you. Appreciate you for chilling out with us today, fam. I mean, it might be a case where, I ain't gonna lie to you, I seen a couple of times where there was like offsides calls that just weren't called. Uh-oh. Terror Artist 404. Terror. So he said that, look, man, Michael Vick, the reason I became a Falcons fan when I was young. I mean, I understand that, bro. All I'm saying, and look, Michael Reason, one of the reasons why I'm root for Virginia Tech to this day. And my Deontay Wilder voice to this day. But I'm gonna tell you something. Just like Robert Bennett said, Lamar is a more polished passer than Vic ever was, and way more accurate. So y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think is a better quarterback, Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson. Now, Coach Wilder said he disagrees with me. He thinks that Vic was better than Lamar. You know, we also got to consider that whenever Vic came along, that was something that we've never seen before. So, you know, if you never seen, you know, if all you see is Toyota Priuses and you never seen a Cadillac, whenever you see that first Cadillac, it looked like the best thing since butter put on a biscuit. But after we get used to seeing those Cadillacs, if there's a new model that comes along that just looks better, and you know that functions better, it doesn't tear up. We just have to acknowledge that new model is better. Lamar Jackson is that new model, and Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback, in my opinion. And you know, Big Low can always be wrong now. That's one of the beautiful things about the coaching staff, because you know, if y'all can, you know, prove your point to me, showing why Michael Vick is a better quarterback, I would definitely change my mind. But is it safe to say that Terror Artist 404 is getting naked right now, y'all? Is it safe to say that, or am I jumping the gun? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Let's see here. Uh-oh, Terror Artist just got finished recording the Super Bowl. Uh-oh. So y'all make sure that y'all go over his channel later on. Let me know who y'all think. Well, you know, just check it out to see who's going to actually win in that simulation that Terror Artist 404 did on his channel. Let's get it. GA said that if we had Michael Vick the way he was in Philly, we would have had a championship. But we talking about the Atlanta version of Vick. We ain't talking about the Philly version. We ain't talking about the Steelers version. We talking about the Atlanta version of Vick. That was Michael Vick in his purest form. That's all I'm saying. And Ms. Roney said that 100% Robert Bennett, Jackson's accuracy eclipses anything Vick has ever done. Mike Vick was an athletic, not a QB. He even said that he never did film study. He never studied the playbook. That's the main focus. That's the main job of the quarterback. He keeps the offense on track. He's supposed to know what's going on to tell everybody else what to do. Michael Vick would just take off running. That's the main responsibility of a quarterback. What's going on, bro? Said you just ate some biscuits and butter a few minutes ago. They were light and fluffy. Hey, man. Appreciate it, fam. Hey, I think this is my first time seeing you on the channel. Make sure that you hit the like button and do a country boy a favor, man, and subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you join the coaching staff. We sit and put our heads together. We just figure out things like this right here. Like, who was a better quarterback, Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson? And you know what? This is a pretty good topic. I might have to do a video about this in the future. This is a real good topic. Uh-oh, Terror Artist. As Ronnie said that Terror Artist is definitely unbuttoning some clothing for Michael Vick right now. Devon Stanford said that. I'm gonna have to go with Lamar Jackson. Look, Terror Artist. It looks like the tribe may have spoken, bro. Even Robert Bennett said, even in Philly, Vic still got killed due to his lack of pocket awareness. Look, man. Terror Artist said, Miss Ronan, never that. But I can't see how the offense nowadays, with more formations fitting his style. Good one, though. So look, Terror Artist, it sounds like everybody is going with Lamar Jackson. You and Mr. Wallace, and I think one more person we're going with Vic, but I don't know, man. I think I gotta go with Lamar Jackson on that one, man. Stone Decatur said that he going with Lamar. Zeke said he going with Lamar. And Positive Love, Positive Thinking said if Jackson don't win no big games, he might be Vic 2.0. You know, every time people talk about that, everybody talk about Michael Vick winning big games. They be like, "Oh well, he went to Lambeau and won." I mean, yeah, he won in Lambeau. That's cool. Then he turned around, and lost the next week. You know, he made that brilliant play on the sideline. It's Spence. Matt Ryan ain't in this conversation, Bo. We can't compare Matt Ryan to Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. You know, their playing styles are totally different. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think that I think that Lamar Jackson might pull this one out, man. I think so. So Terror Artists, just be careful, man, because next thing you know, you might be naked somewhere. We don't want you getting all naked because it's cold outside. I don't want you getting sick. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we got the Super Bowl coming up in 2 weeks. Before I let y'all go, I just want to know, who do y'all think gonna win the Super Bowl? Who do y'all have for this Super Bowl? I need to know who y'all think is gonna win the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. I already done told y'all how I feel about it. I done told y'all I want the Bucs to lose. You know. Oh yeah, that is true. You did say the Chiefs, Wallace. I told y'all that I want the Bucs to lose, but it's for my own personal selfish reasons. Miss Roney said, make sure y'all like the video. Appreciate that, Miss Roney. Terry Art said, make sure you subscribe to the coach. Do a country boy a favor and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. And we know that Troy Aikman is going to get naked and say that Tampa's going to win it. We already know that. So, okay, definitely. So it looks like it's kind of split, man. It looks like it's kind of split. Well, it looks like it's leaning towards the Chiefs. And I remember I did ask this question earlier. I just wanted to rub some salt in the wound of Troy Aikman, because he gets naked for those Tampa Bay Buccaneers all the time. He always getting naked for them. Let's get it, GA. Let's get it, GA. So on the way to 1K on the way. Definitely. So look, I'm at about 200 subscribers right now. Basically, my story is that I just started doing YouTube seriously about 2 months ago. And I'm on this road to 1,000 subscribers, man. So if y'all could do a country boy a favor, not only subscribe, but make sure that you share this. And if you know any Falcons fans out there or any football fans that y'all think might enjoy chopping it up with old country boy, make sure that you tell them that old country boy just trying to sit around and talk about some sports and getting them to subscribe too, because we're just trying to build this whole coaching staff, man. The bigger we get the coaching staff, the more fun that we can have in these chats. And whenever people like Terror Artist 404 get naked, we can call them out on it. My homeboy said the Chiefs will be ahead in the third quarter, 28-3. Tampa will never lead, tie the game, and win it in overtime. I seen that Miss Rhoda said 28-3, and Positive Love, Positive Thinking said, stop it. Hey, man, I don't care. I just want the Bucs to lose. I just want the Bucs to lose, man. Hey, man, I really appreciate y'all for chilling out with me. Look, we're going into a new work week. I want to make sure that all of y'all stay safe. Let's get it, GA. You go get you some rest. Much love to you. And we hope that you and your family continue to recover from that COVID and everything. We still staying prayed up for you, fam. I want everybody to stay safe this work week. Gonna be dropping some videos. Gonna be doing some film study. So once again, y'all, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Y'all take care. We're going into the Super Bowl, these next 2 Super Bowl weeks, but we still talking about football over here, man. So y'all already know, rise up, 8 times down. Y'all be easy, man.